Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Right now we are in Sydney. We actually parked our car somewhere outside of city in some train station, and we took the train to the city because I really don't want to drive the car here. It was definitely enough in Brisbane and Perth for me. So we already took the train and now look where we are. This cathedral actually looks pretty dope here in this big city. It's full of modern architecture here, and suddenly this cathedral is here in the middle of the city. So right now we are walking to the Sydney Opera House. I mean, the insights from this city, for now, I don't know, it's like I kinda like more Brisbane, and the architecture is pretty much like maybe kind of like in the European cities. A lot of houses are built in a style of bricks, and it's like a mix of European and American style, because a lot of things in Australia looks like in the US, but then architecture here in this city is more like a European style. Look at it, this is kind of interesting. A little church in between of those big buildings. In the past, the church was actually the biggest building in the village or in the town, and now it's like a freaking ant in between of those tall buildings. Other cities we visited in Australia, they're like all just modern, but Sydney, there's a lot of building like this. It actually reminds me like maybe of Vienna or something like that. I actually didn't expect that I'm gonna see some palms over here, because it's a winter, it's pretty cold, like 10 degrees during the day, and the nights maybe like 5. We actually had to bought those jackets because it's a freaking cold in the morning and also in the evening. Like during the day it's fine, it's actually kind of hot in this, but we really appreciate it when it's evening and early morning. In a minute we will see the Sydney Opera House. I can't believe we are actually here. I remember when I was like 13 years old and I was running the streets of Sydney on Google Maps, and now I'm walking here. That's like surreal. Look at him, a famous Harbour bridge over there. Oh my freaking god. And that's the Opera House. Look at it. That's just stunning view. This is absolutely incredible. Look at this boat over here. Oh my god, I didn't even see it. I mean, I absolutely didn't know that it's made from tiles. Like, look at that. Who made this? I mean, the whole building is covered with tiles. Like, are you kidding me? That had to be a madness to build. Like, actually, if you want, you can take a tour and you can walk across that Harbour bridge. Actually, you can walk on the top, and it goes like this, and it costs something around 300 Aussie dollars, but the views have to be incredible from there. But there is more than 1,000 stairs, and the whole tour took like, I think like 3 hours it was, yeah. So it's pretty crazy, and I'm really glad that we took the train and we are not driving our car here, because this city is just full of people, full of cars, and big traffic. So It's definitely, I think it's definitely better option for like everybody. What you say, Duka? Pretty impressive, huh?
Yes, it's a really stunning building.
And now just imagine that someone was putting tails on that roof. Are you kidding me? Actually, on the Harbour Bridge behind us, there is that big firework on a New Year's Eve. I would really like to be there this year on New Year's Eve, but I'm not sure now if it's gonna be possible. That's like the only firework in the world that I'm interested to see. As you can see over here, there are people walking. That's the tour for the $300. You can actually walk on the top of this bridge. So right now we are going to take this kind of ferry, and we are going to the Mossman. This costs like $6 and you can go on the other side of the city. It's a really comfortable way how to get there, plus you have these incredible views. Here's another ferry. Must be incredible when you see a firework from the Harbour Bridge. I think it must be pretty expensive to have a house here when you have a view of the whole Sydney. So right now we are in part of Sydney which is called Mosman, and suddenly no cars around, no people around. Pretty quiet here. This is definitely the Sydney I like more. I mean the centrum of Sydney, like the Opera House and the Harbour Bridge, it looks absolutely incredible. But when we get off the train, we had to actually walk 2 kilometers to Opera House. The city there, it looks, I don't know, it reminds me actually the capital of our country, Bratislava, which is, I mean, not quite impressive city. But then when you get to the Opera House and to the bay, it's really beautiful there. And now this Mossman, I like it here. It's a quiet part of the Sydney. It must be beautiful to have a house over here, and every morning when you wake up you have this view in front of the house. Basically we have a private cruise. Look at this, nobody is here. We are sitting upstairs on the roof of the boat and we are here completely alone. Absolutely amazing. We have to set a new goal, Duka. We have to try one of those cruise ships. Hi guys, so yesterday's day in Sydney was absolutely great, and now we went to Blue Mountains, which is like hour and a half from Sydney, and right now we are on lookout Three Sisters. Look at that over there, you can see the Three Sisters, but this view is absolutely brilliant. You can see so far from here, and it's like a canyon, but it's a forest inside. I was actually wondering why it's called Blue Mountains, but maybe it's because when you look over there, far in there, it's actually getting blue, kinda. It's probably because of the blue sky and the atmosphere. It looks like a foggy blue. We also went to the Gevezli lookout. Over there's a little waterfall. I think it's a bigger one when it's a rainy season. The Blue Mountains National Park is a really stunning place to see. That canyon over there, full of forests, and it looks incredible. Just imagine to get lost somewhere over here in those forests, like how long it can take to get out of there. I can't imagine.
But that's gonna be it for the video. We really enjoyed Sydney and the Blue Mountains.
Yeah, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of these travel vlogs. Thank you again, and see you in the next time. Keep living
And traveling.